brilliant, where the whole boxing world went crazy. So we replied today and just said, very interesting. We see some legitimacy, some actual documentation. We see a contract or at least some deal points, and then we'll discuss further. But if the offer is real, it's very interesting.
You know, if Deontay Wilder really has that money, what do you think he got $50 million from? Like,
well, he's got $50 million from using Anthony Joshua's name to go out and to pour him out and to try and attract the money. But that's not possible because one, they don't have the rights to do that, but they want the rights to do that, and that's what they're trying to buy. But we're not really interested in people going out and using Anthony's name to try and attract $50 million for his purse. You've either got it or you haven't. Like if they wanted $50 million from Matchroom, they could have it in their account today. That's the difference. I mean, with all due respect to Deontay Wilder, who I like a lot, he doesn't have $50 million. So all I have right now is an email from a guy from Alabama who is telling me he's going to give us $50 million. I get quite a lot of those emails. Sometimes from Saudi Arabia, sometimes from China, sometimes from Nigeria. Normally they ask me to send sort of 50,000 first, and then they'll send it back. So I don't know.
If the fight is ever made between Joshua and Wilder, you know, Oscar De La Hoya has mentioned about Triple G, Canelo happens in September. If you had to make an argument, why is Wilder Joshua the biggest fight of the year?
By far the biggest fight of the year. Canelo's finished. Like it's still a big fight, Canelo Golovkin, but in the hearts and minds of the fans, Canelo's done. So this is the fight. It's the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. It can be bigger. Both guys need to be built in the US more. I mean, Joshua's still relatively unknown, so's Wilder. But the fans don't care that it can be built. So if you ask me when the fight should take place, probably after Joshua boxes in America for the first time. But scrap that, because fans don't want to know about that, so let's just make it next. And I think what this PR move has done is actually opened up discussions. I think it's a good thing. I think it's got people's attention. We have to explore it because it's a lot of money. I wouldn't be doing my job for Anthony if I just said, oh, it's bullshit. Oh, I'll tell them to go away. They haven't got the money. I need to look, but you know, we'll see. They said that we have to accept it today. Like, I think everyone knows the answer to that, and it'll be interesting to see if they come out today. We were supposed to meet them. I had a meeting scheduled with Shelley today, and he cancelled. And he asked if we can do it tomorrow. Funnily enough, after the deadline for the deal. So we'll see. I think it's fun and games, but at the same time, we have to look at it.
Lastly, Jerome Miller stated yesterday that Anthony Joshua might make an appearance at the Barclays this Saturday night. How true are those rumors or his?
He's in Morocco at the moment, I think, with some royalty. So he may fly over tomorrow, we'll see. But I'm not sure yet. Jarrell's got to concentrate on getting the win.
Question. Right. We already know the question I'm going to ask. Everybody wants to know, Deontay Wilder offering $50 million.
It's very kind of him.
Are you guys going to take it? If not, why not?
Well, because we haven't had an offer yet. All we've had is a piece of paper from a guy from Alabama. So let's see a contract, let's see the proof of funds, let's see what we have to do and what our obligations are to earn that kind of money. If it's real, we have to look at it, and it's something that's of interest. But you know, if they expect us to make a decision and accept a fight today based on a piece of paper from, as I said, a guy from Alabama, then they're widely mistaken.
Now, the piece of paper, did it give you a deadline? Because this rumor saying,
today.
Oh, they give you a deadline.
Yeah. We have to apparently accept the deal today. I had a meeting scheduled with Shelley Finkel and Al Heyman today, which they cancelled. And they've asked to make it tomorrow. Well, I asked to make it tomorrow. They haven't actually come back to me yet, so we'll see. It's a tough one because in the bottom of my heart, I feel like it's a PR move. But because of my job and my obligations and that it's a lot of money, we have to investigate it. And if it's real, it's of interest, subject to what we have to do. You know, Anthony has broadcast contracts that obviously we have to adhere to. Anthony would like some involvement, some control in the show because he's the A side. We want to know where it is, not it'll be wherever you're told to be. It doesn't work like that. So there's lots to discuss, but we want to discuss.
So let's say the $50 million, you find out that's legit and everything. Does it matter then at that point where the fight takes place?
Yes, it does. Yeah, of course. Doesn't mean we won't come to America, but we're not just letting you whore out Anthony Joshua's name to attract funding from a bizarre territory to stage the fight. No, we want the fight in the UK. Does it mean, would we take the fight in America? Yes, we would. But again, we feel that with what we've built so far, we should bring this fight to the UK. That might be their plan. I don't know. I have no information. So I've asked for it, and we'll see what the reply is.
Okay, so there's no, it's just strictly from Deontay Wilder.
Strictly from Deontay Wilder, who clearly has a lot of money. I don't know where he's got it from. It's not from his boxing.
So if that's the case, then we will get this fight next.
What's the case?
If 50 million is legit, you know.
And well, we have to see what we're required to do.
Are there any other?
It's not just there's 50 million, get in the ring. It doesn't work like that in business.
What I'm saying is, are there any other stipulations that needs to be in the contract for this fight?
There's lots. There's lots. Minor, but there's still lots. There's obligations of Anthony Joshua. There's rights. There's lots. But we have to see until I see a real offer and what they want. So as they say, send a contract. Show us the money.
But you definitely are going to meet.
We're very interested. I've asked to meet today. They cancelled.
Okay.
So we're supposed to meet tomorrow. We'll see.